Wow. Nnamdi Kanu may be released today under the principle of amnesty. Buhari speaks, calls for emergency meeting. Good day, my dear viewers in the house. We greet you still on this very channel, the Lord TV. Yes, this information is coming to you right now as it is coming to us in our studio. In fact, though when we saw this very broadcast, we like, how true can this be? So going through the body of the content, we discovered the reality of it. It was actually revealed by Mr. President himself. Yes, October 1st is the Independence Day of Nigeria. So Mr. President is considering granting amnesty to some personalities. Yeah. Okay, we believe because it is very much possible. It is possible. Yes, amnesty is possible. You understand? But then, what is the proof? You understand? Well, Mr. President has somehow spoken today while he was giving his address for October 1st for this Independence Day. He said, yes, it is very much possible that he can decide to release the IPOP leader under the principle of amnesty. But then, it's not just by saying, why can't you take effect of it? The very statement of Mr. President while giving the address, brought out a very serious shock that so a lot of persons started reacting. Wow, it means Nnamdi Kanu is coming out today. It means Nnamdi Kanu will be released today. I don't just believe in the statement of Mr. President, but I believe in action because Buhari is a man that we say something and will not act according to what he says. It's not a straightforward person. Do you understand? It's not a straightforward person. Okay? Alright, why don't we just quickly check on the content, my dear people? This is morning news. October 1st is the Independence Day of Nigeria, as many set out for celebration of the day. Giving a listening ear to the welcome address of Mr. President, Mr. President has made it open that Nigeria is a country that is filled with milk and honey. He said Nigeria is the country that has the highest and best produce in agriculture and also rich in culture and style of living. Yes, we are very, very populous, but then we need security to maintain that. Mr. President admits the fact that throughout these past years that Nigerians have experienced a lot of insecurity, a lot of pains, attack and kidnapping, but there is need for a change of hand. He said that we are prone to correction and also prone to change. He said that not only a single hand can give a helping hand, but collective hands. I am ready to give myself, but then, are you ready? Mr. President, who made this open, has pleaded to Nigerians to please have mercy on all that may have happened in the past. The ones that have been affected and the ones that have not have been affected. Let's temper justice with mercy. What I need from you all is your opinions, your ideas, and your human support. Just as you know that I cannot do it alone, I also plead for your support. On the issue of the IPOP leader, it is possible he can be released today under the principle of amnesty. Mr. President has pleaded to all and sundry to look into the situation and see how they can contribute to it meaningfully. Look at. See, let me tell you, While Mr. President was giving the welcome address this morning, I tell you, people were very eager to pay attention, even we in our studio. I'm telling you. Do you know the two things that touched Nigerians in this welcome address? Do you know the two things? The two things that touched Nigerians in this welcome address is one, when Mr. President admitted the fact that Nigerian has been faced with insecurity problem, and also begging that he cannot do it alone, but is now begging for your human support. That is one. Then two is when he said that Nnamdi Kanu, that he would like to that it is possible that Nnamdi Kanu is released today under the principle of amnesty. These two things. So Mr. President knows that truly that this country is facing insecurity. So he knows. Huh? And he also knows that Nigeria has a lot of persons have lost their life in his very administration. See the apology he rendered to them. Very funny. Well, that is for him anyway. That is for him, and that is his own palaver. We are not asking him of that. You understand? We are not asking him of that. So the only thing that I'm going to say here is that we just have to be careful. We just have to be careful and be watchful, because Mr. President is not a man of his words. He doesn't keep to his words. You understand? And that's just it. So, my people, I am very, very impressed anyway on the way Boris welcomes by the way people are thinking. Yes, at the way people are thinking concerning this October 1st. You understand? Okay, I like that. It's not, people are not happy at all. They are not showing the complete happiness, but rather what they are trying to do is to pick points, point at the areas they believe that is not right, and also needs to be adjusted. That's just my happiness, and I like that. Okay, so with what has just been taken note of, I'll tell you that it is a reality. It is a reality, and it calls for adjustment. So, my people, Mr. President, though he has, admitted his faults, but that's still not good enough. It's not a question of admitting his fault, but rather it's a question of um, allowing it to take effect. Buhari is not a welcoming type. He doesn't listen. He doesn't listen. He only believes on himself. He only thinks about himself and himself alone. You understand? And himself alone. He doesn't want to, pay attention to anybody. It's just him. So how can we go forward with that? How can we move forward with that? Independent, quite all right. But how can we go forward? That is the question. Yeah? All right. Let's hear you, my dear people in the house, to know what your own take and what's your own opinion on this that has just been reviewed. Maybe don't forget to leave your comments below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.